It is Thursday, May the 10th, 2018, about, well, it's exactly 10:45 in the morning, and I'm out here in Roswell, Georgia, because I'm on my way from Florida up to Dayton, Tennessee for the annual Mother's Day weekend Strawberry Festival. That's right above Chattanooga. But before I go, I had to stop out here in Roswell to restock all my art supplies. As specialty art supply stores go, you're not going to get any better than Blick's Art Materials. When I need to restock, if I'm not passing through the area to restock here, I'm ordering from their website. Well, actually, that was a major letdown. As much as I was saying that they're good, they disappointed me. They did not have my markers in stock. Super Black Fine Tip, they normally have them here, but all they had was an empty slot. A disappointing empty slot there. And all the associate said was, well, somebody came in and bought them all. And she said, I said, well, that's when you put in an order and get some more. And she said, well, that takes a couple of weeks. I'm thinking, well, I can order off your website and have them in like 3 to 5 business days, but yet it takes you, the store, 2 weeks to restock on something? That doesn't feel right for some reason. And then when I went over to where they sell the individual woodless color pencil Prismacolor art sticks, they didn't have a single green. Now here's the combination pack that they get you addicted to. And as you can see, there is 1, 2, 3, 4 different kinds of green. But if I used one of these up and I wanted to put a new one in there, I can't buy it individually from the store. It's just simply not available. And I've told them this before. I'm like, you know, people that use your color sticks, they occasionally use the green up. I've been noticing this for the past year or so, as far as in the Blick's store. It's like they've started to do some things that really discourage you from coming into their brick and mortar store. They want you to do everything from the website. I'm thinking they might be wanting to transition into just closing the stores down and having everybody just order from the website, because they are not putting any incentive at all to get you into the store. So I'm going to keep ordering from these guys. I mean, they've got the best prices, but as far as the store goes, I'm doubting I'm ever going to come inside the store again. But let's try to leave that behind and just look forward to getting out on the road and getting to beautiful Dayton, Tennessee. Well, we're here, but it's raining, and I have recently lost my umbrella. And just like that, I am all set up. Thankfully enough, the rain clouds have disappeared. And I think out of the 3 years that I've done this is the first time that I have been set up and ready to go the day before. I've always set up the morning of, and it's always been hectic. It took a while. The only place I could park was way over there. You can see the side of my camper right there, so I had to walk everything across the street and bring it all over here and set it up. Feels nice to be ready early this time. So now, before I find the vendor parking area, I might as well go ahead and do a little walk around, because with as busy as this festival gets, this might be my only chance. Notice how there's a banner here, and then again over here, and just like that, they line the streets all the way up and down the square here. This festival is a big deal to the locals out here. They don't call it a strawberry festival for nothing. They sell flat after flat after flat of big, juicy, delicious strawberries out here. It's so popular, a lot of times they will be completely sold out before they're even halfway through with the festival. So I'm going to have to take some initiative to get out and eat some strawberries before they're gone this time. Maybe buy some to bring home with me. The Mayfield's cow is here. It's really tall, really big. I'm thinking that head is probably a good 15 feet up there. What would you say? 14. Oh, I was close. It's 14 feet up there. All of its power comes from that udder, though. That's where all the power comes from. If you've seen Kong Pao, you know what I mean. So you are putting Snickers bars onto sticks, I'm guessing, so you can just pull the wrapper off and go to deep frying them. Is that right? You dip them in a funnel cake batter first?
Yes, sir.
Ah, okay, that's definitely the fair food type of thing right there. No way a franchise freestanding unit could sell something like that. They'd be sued really quick. So because these guys are only here for a couple of days and then they leave, no lawsuit. Looks like I found the vendor parking. Well, this time I did it. This time I actually took the chance, did not book a campground, and decided to put my camper in the vendor parking area and just stay in that, like I've been seeing done at all these festivals. I had to work a little bit of a deal with the church out here that is selling spaces. It came out to about $17 a night, but you're not going to beat just about any campground. And for that little bit extra, they allowed me to plug in my camper, so I'm not even going to have to run the generator. I fueled up the generator and got a little gas can ready just in case, but after I got out here, turns out there was no need to worry. I was able to plug in to the side of their pavilion right there, and so that gives me a place to camp and to park. So I can, if I want, go to the grocery store and leave the camper here. So the whole reason why I got this stealth camper, utility trailer, and then customized it to be my camper, it's finally come to fruition, and I'm able to stay in a vendor parking area and be right there by the festival grounds and not have to pay for a camping spot nearby. You know what? If I'd known this was such an easy option, I would have been doing it a lot more. It's about 7:30 now, and because I was ready so early, I figured why not take the opportunity to go to Chattanooga and do something I've heard about and I've drove past so many times that I've wanted to do. And that thing is walk the Foot Bridge right over here. Now, something else I found that was kind of neat was this little bike trading system they've got going here. I think it's $8 to rent one of these. I'm not going to do it, but I'm proud of them for doing this. It's very eco-friendly. Looking down the bridge now, it's a lot wider than I would have ever imagined. And I can't even see the end of it. It just seems like it goes on forever. About to the middle of the bridge now, you can kind of see out here at this island in the middle. Kind of makes you wonder who owns the land on that island. Got a few recreational boaters launching from that little island over there. I think it's kind of neat seeing the striations on the sides of the bank right there. For some reason, somebody told me that parts of this bridge were glass that you could look through. And either they were misinformed or they were just pulling one over on me. So I don't see any glass here. Looks like he's having a good old time down there. Don't have to worry so much when you're in a part of the country that doesn't have any manatees. Made it to the other side of the bridge. But take a look over here. There is a Tesla charging station right there, powered maybe exclusively from those solar panels on top. So, once again, Chattanooga is proving to be very progressive, very inventive. Proud of them for that. Look at this restaurant over here with this crowded outdoor dining area right there. Just for reference to some of you extroverts out there, do not try to get an introvert to go mingle into a crowd that thick. Just looking at that is terrifying to me. And there you have it. There's where you would return your bike once you had driven across the bridge. Here's the view of the bridge from the other side, heading back now. You might notice some of these funny looking structures right here. They look like big triangular greenhouses. I think that is their touristy downtown shopping area. It's getting late, so I'm thinking a lot of that might be closed. But I am going to give it a try. I'm going to walk down there and see what they got. I'll zoom in on that a little bit. Right there. Back on the other side of the bridge now, and I think I might have actually found where the glass walking bridge is. Right here at the entrance, there is another bridge that is adjacent to it, going over the road, and I believe that is the glass part up there. So I'm going to go walk on that and see what we can see. A little bit underwhelming from what I thought it was going to be. It's just going over a road, a little overpass. I feel completely safe. I've got this giant I-beam underneath me. It's only about 15 feet down, 20 maybe. Look at this! I have found another driftwood horse. Huh, this one is actually a little more intricate, I would say, than the one that was in St. Augustine. One in St. Augustine was pretty much just a wood structure with a bunch of driftwood glued to it. This one's more imaginative, made entirely out of driftwood. And I don't know, is this a thing? Is it a thing to sculpt horses out of driftwood? Or is it just a coincidence that I found two of them? I was kind of wrong about these big triangular greenhouse looking things. That is not a mall or a downtown shopping area at all. That is in fact the Tennessee Aquarium, which was the largest aquarium in the country until the Georgia Aquarium over in Atlanta, which I have worked at. But I say I'm not entirely wrong because the downtown touristy shopping area is just right across the street from the aquarium. So I think I'm going to go stroll down there for a little bit. Got the sidewalk constructed to look as though some kind of geyser has broken through the concrete and forced it upwards. Like a frozen frame from a Michael Bay movie. I'm going to climb to the top of it here. Now, step over. Kind of cool. And another very artistic land bridge archway kind of thing going on here. The Ben & Jerry's. Makes me want to go in there immediately and see if they have a birthday cake flavor. I got this mellow mushroom mascot made entirely out of scrap metal. Interesting fact about this guy, I don't know if he was invented or created by, but I know that their website was embellished and maintained by the same crew that did Homestar Runner for a while. So, the style this guy's drawn in, I would not be surprised if it was the same guys that made him. This rock climbing building right here has also got rock climbing that continues outside of the building, all the way to the top. So I don't know, maybe when you first start off as an intermediary, you're climbing the rocks down there in the air conditioning, but when you think you're ready for it, you can come out here and climb the side of the building. Well, the Ben & Jerry's did not have birthday cake or ice cream anymore. They discontinued it, but I think I have found something sufficiently weird. I've gone with a triple, 3 scoops, 1 scoop of the lemonade sherbet, 1 scoop of the Berry Berry Extraordinary, very creative name. And then to top it all off, we've speared it with some mint chocolate chunk. So, yeah, very novel flavor, very me. Witness as I spoil my dinner. Well, that's a pretty sunset back there. It's getting dark. Time for me to get back to the truck, find my way back to the camper and bed down. Well, I checked the schedule and it turns out I'm going to have to be up at about 6:30 in the morning. So I need to go ahead and chow down on this nice Walmart deli dinner. Tonight's movie pick is going to be X-Men Apocalypse because I haven't seen it yet. And I think this is the one that's got the Quicksilver scene in it that everybody was talking about a few years ago. So got to see that, and I'm really hoping for a nice Friday tomorrow. Well, good Friday morning, everyone. Now this one is disappointing. I used to always come in here on Friday morning and get some eggs, hash brown, biscuits, and gravy. Man, I had that on my mind, and now this year they're closed. Coming onto the festival grounds now, looks like the food vendors are underway. But on my row right here, that's me right there. People have to get off work before they can come out here and enjoy the festival. Last 2 years that I worked at this festival, this is where I stayed overnight. Right here. I just put a cot on the ground, right there inside my tent, zipped the sides down, and slept overnight right here in this area. It was nice actually having a camper here with an actual bed in it to sleep this year. It is 9 o'clock now, which, as it turns out, was the official opening time. So, I tried to sleep in, but I ended up opening early. It happens. The festival is completely open, underway, but I haven't seen a single guest yet. But they're coming. This right here is Joe, one of my friends that I've seen at a bunch of different festivals. So we're going to be at the Apple Festival later this year. You guys might recognize some of his artwork, like this one. I'm sure some of you remember from Facebook, because this one made the rounds on Facebook for a while, like as a meme. Don't you remember back in the day when there were consequences to your actions, even as a child? Did you ever take any classes?
Since elementary school, every chance I got, I took art classes.
So there you go. He did take classes.
Yeah.
Well, she looks really, really well groomed.
We have two-sided towels.
They're normally using this side, and then mother-in-law comes, so you flip it around to this side. I'm guessing after a while, the mother-in-law kind of figured out that this towel back here is dirty, and then that she's being tricked because the one on the front is clean.
Oh, yes.
The one back here was dirty.
Yes.
So she figured it out.
She figured that out real quick.
Something caught my eye, and you know I'm going to have to try this for lunch. The bacon fried green tomato sandwich. Can you believe this is a half order of the spiral cut potato fries? Alright, time for the taste test. If all tomato sandwiches tasted like that, I would have probably eaten a lot more tomato sandwiches in my life. Just got back in the camper now, guys. It is about 10 o'clock. I had to stay open an extra 45 minutes just to clear out my line. I'm telling you, as much complaining as I was doing this morning, when it got busy in a big way. It was awesome. But I am going to stay right here. I am not going to the grocery store. I'm not doing anything. I've got plenty to eat here. I've got ways to take a shower here. I'm just going to bed down and get some good sleep. Got to be out there at 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Probably going to work for 13 hours straight. At the Strawberry Festival, which means busy. Yarr! The life of a traveling artist for me. Well, good Saturday morning, everyone! Alright, and just like that, I'm already open. Looking at the amount of foot traffic we got already out here, looks like it's going to be another year of not being able to eat any strawberries at all. Well, guys, it is 6:35, and it has been one after another all day. As a matter of fact, I've got a family over there waiting on me right now. I'm kind of hiding from them because I really needed a break. But I finally got some strawberries. The third year out here at the Strawberry Festival, I'm finally getting to eat some strawberries in the form of a strawberry shortcake. Still can't seem to find it where they're selling them in flats, but I'll take it. Some strawberries at the Strawberry Festival. It's now time to get all of that into here. And just like that, we are all packed up and ready to go. That is it. And just like I predicted, that was a full 13 hours of work. I think I got like one 10-minute break for breakfast, and I was able to snatch a couple of 5-minute breaks after that. But, wow. Man, they worked the snot out of me. And it was awesome. That's going to be it for this one, guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, like button. Leave some comments, questions, suggestions. Don't forget to cast your votes. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the end of my last 2 vlogs. Please share this video around, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon so that you'll receive notifications. And I will see you again in the next video.